Today, we're going to be trying to figure out what's coming to the Halloween event this year instead of Driving Empire. Before we do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, Driving Empire sent out this teaser yesterday saying the dead are restless and so are the drivers. We are thrilled to announce the Spookfest 2025 is arriving to Driving Empire next Thursday as a part of the Roblox Halloween Spotlight. And we have the teaser video right here. We can take a look at it. You see, it's not an amazing teaser this year. You know, in the past, we've had really good teasers. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of am disappointed by their teaser this year. You know, usually we get a lot more than just this zombie hand sticking out of the ground. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that has to even do with the Driving Empire event. Like, I get it, Halloween zombies, and they have Driving Empire in the background. But besides that, this really has nothing to do with Driving Empire. It's just a zombie hand, so it's a very disappointing teaser this year. In previous years, I'll kind of go over what we've seen. Now, in previous years, we've seen tons of little Easter eggs hidden around the map to hint at the event, such as the little zombie hand like was in the video. But the thing is, those were just Halloween themed decorations, just kind of getting people in the vibe for Halloween, you know, not having anything to do with the event, but little just Halloween details like that were hidden around the map. And I think there's only one this year, and I don't even know if it's a Halloween themed one on purpose. It's just a clown hidden right here, but that's literally it. So very disappointing that instead of, you know, just having the little Halloween decorations that don't really matter scattered around the map, they turn that into the whole teaser. That's a little disappointing because usually in the teasers for the Halloween event, I'm used to seeing, you know, some kind of spooky mansion get teased, a whole Spookfest site get teased, and I even remember, like, last year, they had the Spookfest, like, island. There's a whole island for the Spookfest being built. And you could see it, like, as the weeks built up to the event, the island, like, kind of got built up a little bit, and it was just, like, in the lake, and it was so cool to see, that get built up. So I'm just a little disappointed that we didn't have something like that this year, like, no teasers on the map, and then the whole teaser video, you know, usually we would see, you know, some kind of maybe spooky event vehicles teased or like buildings teased that have to do with the event. Last year I think it was a spook island maybe, or maybe that was 2 years ago, but I know there was an island here at one point. So it's just a little disappointing, you know, like when they've done really good Halloween events, always. They've never had a bad one, I think. And we don't get it teased like usual this year, which is disappointing. I would have loved to see the teaser, you know, how it usually is, but we didn't see that this year. But maybe they're not as focused on the teaser, and maybe they're cooking up something for the event. So let's talk about what could be in the event. Alright, so let's talk about what vehicles could be in this event. Now, the event from 3 years ago, oh my goodness, I feel old saying that, bro. There's no way this was 3 years ago. The event from 3 years ago, the only car remaining because of licensing, you know, when cars got licensed, a lot of the event cars got removed or turned to licensed and brought back. But the only event car remaining is this 300 SL. So, you know, this was from the Halloween event 3 years ago. And that event was before licensed cars, before all the rules, and before they had to actually pay real money to get cars in games. So, obviously, they could just throw any car they want in the event and not have to worry about making a profit off of it. So, you know, that back then, we had every car you could imagine in the event. It was crazy. That was the last crazy, you know, non-licensed car event. And then the year after, you know, we had these, I think they did an event with like a lot of wraps and some fake vehicles. I'm not sure if we have those fake vehicles in game still, but I could try to find, oh wait, we have one of them. So I don't know about all the other fake vehicles, but why is it not letting me spawn it? Okay, we have this. This is one of the fake vehicles from the event. And they also had like some fake Lambos and stuff, but obviously you guys might know those got replaced with real Lambos when they got licensed. So, you know, a lot of the old event cars are gone now, but last year's event cars are still here because last year was licensed event cars, and I'm really hoping they do this again because it's a great way for new players to get good cars easily. So in last year's event, they had this car right here, the pumpkin themed with the graveyard on the Noble M600. A pretty nice, you know, livery on it. Then we had the 765 LT Spider Special Edition. You can see here it's like a spooky tree theme. Then we had the Jaguar right here. This was like a crazy paint scheme, like where it's color shifting as you can see. And then the other final event car, the grand prize, was the Pagani right here. Pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, I do quite like it. And then there was like some Halloween themed license plates, wraps, and wheels of course. So, you know, those little side prizes, I'm gonna be for real, I think those come every year in the Halloween event. So we can definitely expect to see the wraps and stuff like that this year again. Last year they were supposed to have the Speedtail Special Edition in the event, but they decided last minute to change it to be a limited instead. I think that's better now, honestly, because that means that it'll come back as a limited again for more people to get. And I think also last year in the event, they had, I think it was the Witch's Broomstick, the weirdest vehicle ever added to the game. Like, this thing is just such a strange vehicle. It moves unlike anything else in the game. And we had one final funny car, and I would really love to see them do another funny car like this again. The Pumpkin Mobile. I don't know what the theme could be this year. Maybe we could get like a Pumpkin Mobile V2, and it would be like a pumpkin with a different hat or something, or a different face, or both. I just think, you know, a funny vehicle like this, they gotta do it every event. You know, why would you not want another funny vehicle? And then for the cars themselves that would come, now, I don't know actually what they're gonna do, because the Christmas event, they actually ended up not doing any special, like, licensed vehicles in the Christmas event that year. So, I don't know if they, like, changed plans of how they do events, like, after the Halloween event last year. But let me show you what they did for the Christmas event, because it was, like, a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. It was all only funny vehicles in the Christmas event. So, the Christmas event had the choo-choo train right here, which is broken. It doesn't even work right now. And they also had the snowplow. And this one seems to also be broken. It's not working either. So that's just lovely, isn't it? But I think, you know, funny vehicles like this, yeah, they're cool. But like at the same time, bro, like no one uses those cars. The Halloween event, at least, you know, the Halloween event had the special edition cars in it that like could kind of be used. That, oh my goodness, I can't type. At least these ones like were kind of usable always. So that was nice. But yeah, I just don't know if they're gonna add cars like this again, but we'll have to see. And something interesting, I think the developer WishTap said that this year is gonna be different or something. So hopefully, you know, that doesn't mean it's gonna be disappointing. Hopefully that means it's gonna be, you know, a lot more licensed vehicles. I would like that, licensed vehicles in the event. I think they also added one more vehicle I forgot about, the UFO. Yeah, this UFO. So they could add vehicles like the UFO and the funny, you know, themed pumpkin all day. They could do that all day long if they wanted. But the licensed cars is what we really care about, and that's what they might not do anymore, which I'm really hoping they do. But let me just kind of double check what WishTap said, and I can let you all know. Okay, so basically I found what they said. So someone said, can we get a sneak peek of the cars in the past, like last year, how we got the Zonda and the 765? And WishTap said, doing stuff a bit different this year, wait and see. So does that mean we're not getting any cars this year? Because I would be quite disappointed if we don't get any cars. Now, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I do want to also, one more thing we gotta do is look into what the Roblox Spooky Spotlight is, or Halloween Spotlight is, to figure out how the Spook Fest is gonna work, because for some reason it's releasing on Thursday, as you can see, Thursday, because of how, like, they're doing the event with Roblox. So I'm gonna see what they are doing. Alright, so after doing some research, the Roblox Halloween Spotlight is going to be an official Roblox event themed around Halloween, and the event will begin October 23rd. That's when the update is going to be. Similar to the Winter Spotlight, it brings a smaller experience to keep the enthusiasm between larger events. This means the next, wait, I don't even get what they're trying to say here. So like, I don't get what the Halloween Spotlight even is going to be though. I'm not quite sure. So comment down below if you know, but in the past, when Driving Empire has partnered with, you know, other, like, Roblox-related things for the event, I feel like they've been mediocre. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be a hater right now, but, like, I feel like when Driving Empire does their own events, like their own Spook Fest, it ends up really fun, really cool, and a really good event. But versus when they do these events like that they partner with Roblox in, and a ton of other games are doing stuff with Roblox, there's kind of, you know, not ever a grand prize in Driving Empire. It gives you like access to a prize of an avatar item on Roblox usually, which is cool. You know, a Roblox avatar item, who doesn't want that? But at the same time, I don't want them to be participating in the Roblox event that then leads the games to not have their own cool event just because of the Roblox event, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that's not how it's gonna be. Hopefully, you know, it's Driving Empire still has their really cool Spook Fest like usual. We get some licensed vehicles and stuff. But I do think that's gonna be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Check out the video on screen here. YouTube thinks to like it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.